Hi. Welcome back to my channel. SpottyShoW present. 12 questions that will make your life better. We all spend so much time answering questions. We fill out forms, take quizzes, respond to emails, answer the phone and explain ourselves. Over and over again euro. But when do we get to ask the questions? When do we get to pause for a moment and put our own lives under the microscope, analyzing what we're doing, how we're feeling, and where we're going? We've come up with a list of life-changing questions you can ask yourself that will empower you, challenge your assumptions, and make you think in new ways. Let's get right to it. First steps. Are you living according to your values? In order to live a more fulfilling life, you must first know what your values are. Values are those things that are most important to you in life and which guide the choices that you make. When we compare our actions with our values, we gain insight into whether or not our actions are aligned with who we want to be. If you find yourself doing things that don't match up with what really matters to you most in life, then something needs to change. Second step. What are you good at, and how often do you get to use those skills? When we know what we're good at, and use those skills regularly, our lives improve. We feel more confident about ourselves, and that confidence makes us happier. We also have a chance to share these skills with others by doing work of value, and earn money doing the things we love most. One way to find out what you're good at is by thinking about your talents. What are the things that come naturally to you? Maybe it's writing, or cooking, or creating something new. Perhaps it's working with children or animals. Or maybe it's being a math whiz. Whatever your strengths are, think about how often you use them and whether there are ways you can use them even more. Step 3. What are you most proud of? This is an important question to ask yourself, because your response can reveal a lot about who you are. Are you proud of the fact that you went back to school and finished your degree? Maybe you're proud of the business you started, or that you raised healthy children who turn out well as adults. The answers are all around us, just waiting for us to notice them, and they can be powerful sources of inspiration when we need them most, which can be invaluable when it comes time to make big decisions in life. Step 4. What are your thoughts about money and success? When you think about money and success, what comes to mind? Is it the idea that more money equals more happiness? Do you believe that it's possible to make a living doing something you love? Or are we all just stuck working jobs we hate because they pay the bills? If you've never addressed these questions before, it's important that you do so now. You can define success in any way that makes sense for you. But be sure that whatever definition you choose, matches up with how much control money has on your life and happiness. Step 5. What would you do if you knew each other? Couldn't you fail? This question cannot be answered so easily it may sound. Taking a step back and thinking for some time, this question really arises. What could we have achieved without it? Fear? What would happen in your life in such a case? Skills and resources are unlimited. Nothing stands in the way of your dreams. It's time to clarify what it is. It prevents you from realizing your wildest ambitions. In most cases, the only thing holding you back is yourself. Step 6. What are you most grateful for? It is easy to concentrate on what you are not doing. I have it, but from a different perspective. Think of all that we have. It's great. How happy can you be? How much more satisfied we can feel. It could be anything, from your family and friends, to opportunities that have come your recently or just doing a good job and good health. The more specific you are here, the better. Once you have identified all of these things, consider the following about how much they contributed to it to make your life the way it is now. Step 7. What do we need to allow to? We all make mistakes, but we have to be able to forgive ourselves. Because we have to keep moving forward. Forgiveness is a way of letting go of anger and pain. Move on and live in the present. Stop remembering painful things in yourself and your head, it can be very debilitating for you. Hold on to the past as a valuable lesson for you, concentrate on what's going on. The first step is to identify what it is exactly you need to forgive yourself for, so that you can begin to move forward, instead of letting guilt or shame hold you back. Step 8. Do what makes you happy or what makes other people happy. This is important and often overlooked question. In a world where everyone is always trying to please others, it's easy to forget your happiness is priority. But if you are not comfortable with the direction your life, why are you still doing that? What makes other people happy, not necessarily make you comfortable and happy too. Don't let other people dictate how you should live. Always motivation and remind yourself every day about what makes you happy. And start living for yourself. Step 9. Do you live with determination, or just interact with the environment around you? Many people live without thinking about what is important to them. They wake up in the morning, then leave to get through their day, and wonder why they aren't happy and content. It's easy letting the daily routine take over our days, without thinking too much about it. Do we live on purpose or just react to anything that comes our way? We've all been through it. But if you want more from life, start making choices that reflect what is most important to you instead of falling into habits from past experiences or societal expectations. Step 10. What have you been procrastinating on? Do I need to do this? This question is especially important if you have a tendency to procrastinate on everything. There's nothing worse than having a weight over your head. It can feel like a burden that you can never get rid of, and it affects every part of your life. Even the parts you are not aware of are affected. Consider what the consequences would be if that were the case. Don't do it. Is there a specific reason for this task been on your to-do list for a long time? If not, what is preventing it? Make a list of everything you've been putting off, no matter how big or small. Then check the list and take action. Do what you can now. The weight will soon be lifted off your shoulders. Step 11. Your bad habit and how can you change it into something better? Bad habits are what you do on a regular basis that is harmful in one way or another. Maybe it tires you, makes you stressed and irritable. Or it might cause you to waste time on unimportant things. You probably already know your bad habits, but are there plans to change things up? If not, it's time to think about it. Step 12 or last. In what areas of your life are you settling? Most people are settling in some area of their lives. Maybe you're settling for a job that doesn't inspire you, or maybe it's an outdated relationship. In fact, most of us are settling in multiple areas at the same time. You'll know you're settling when you feel stuck and can't see any way out of your situation. Or you make choices that are less than ideal. The first step toward changing this is to recognize what you're doing, so that you can make the necessary adjustments and take action to do something different. Hopefully, these questions will help you get out of your head, and realize that there are many different ways to live a meaningful life. Answering these open-ended questions can be incredibly useful for exploring who you are and what you want in life. Because they allow you to reflect on things from different perspectives. Which is where the most powerful insights come from. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with others, so that we can continue to provide useful information. Don't forget to click subscribe and notifications. Check out our other videos too. Thank you for watching.